Welcome back to another commentary. This is a really epic match. I hope you guys enjoy it. So, just trying to get the early plays out here. I'm not too concerned about anything. I don't have a turn 3. Could be an issue. But like I said, not too worried about it. Just clear out those cards, draw. Just cycle through that deck. The more cards I see, the better. As you'll definitely see. The discard, the graveyards get full. I didn't really need to go after the Arthile's Crypt here. I could have waited on that. I could have held on to the other Shadow Assassin. And they're just drawing cards too. I choose not to play anything here because I'm waiting for a tidal wave. But I just want to knock some damage down. And there's the tidal wave. I've played enough Markus to know when a tidal wave's coming in. So just fill up the cards, deal some damage, and do the Noxious here to draw more cards. More cards have the board. Bad Santa here, not a great play for them because it draws me more cards. Get the Bobway down and the hit list. Ogloth the Glutton. He'll go ahead and kill the Bobway. Ogloth is kind of difficult to handle, but that's why I run Slithering Viper as a 4 of. I know Shadow Man only prefers 2. I prefer 4 just because I want to see the card. Focus Prayer on my thing. More Sack Lambs. I like it. Great card. And I'm glad I got him to do it. I probably should have actually done the hit list there. Because as you'll see later, it would have helped out with the board control. Excuse me. Here come the Crimson Knights. He's healing up, but I'm not too worried about it. Adlard just blows that up. Just trying to deny me card draw. Deny me card draw on the board. But I top the ill-gotten gains. Now I go ahead and use the Garth ability just because I want to draw more cards. Maybe a waste, but 3 energy for a card is pretty good rate, considering that Majaya is 4 for a card. And yeah, I just cycle through the hit lists, draw back to a semi-full hand. Ankle Breaker, fantastic draw. Toy is interesting here. Makes it harder, but you can kind of see why it doesn't get used a whole lot. Now I should have done that differently so that the Sword Maiden would get 4 health, but I made a mistake, but it doesn't cost me too much. Yeah, get rid of that Arthile's Crypt. Now, I could have held, and probably should have held, an ally back there. So that was a slight mistake from me. I could have... I was kind of panicking here because I was expecting to see a King's Pride. But able to shuffle everything in and get the hit list off. So, more than made up for that mistake. A potential mistake. Now, I think he's burning through his shadow energy a bit much. And that's his downfall. So, but yeah, Honored Dead has been fantastic, especially late game. And here I build up the board because I'm expecting him to not, only because I'm expecting him not to tidal wave. And especially with 3 of the Crimson Knights out. It'll be interesting to see how I pull through this. Another Visca. Into the Ankle Breaker. Boom. And I decided to clear that Adelard out and use Sinkhole on the... That's why I like Sinkhole. 24 drops or 22 drops in the deck means it can handle the early game, and as you can see here, handle the late game nicely too. So yeah, and Ankle Breaker putting in work. Road Less Traveled, fantastic. Just fantastic. And then, yeah, I get that Stealth Ally out there. And there we go. Clear down the board. Yes, he has health, but I'm not too worried about it. The Bad Santa here felt like a bad idea, especially given how few cards he has. But watch. I don't At this point, I don't even know if he's running King's Pride, because I would have expected it by now. He might have sacked it. So that's why I'm being a little more proactive. Get that double Visca. Keep the hand full. There's Spellator bands down here for protection. At this point, I don't care that he's healing. Now, Celestial Armor. Celestial Armor is interesting, and I want to try and make it work, but it definitely feels like a late game thing, and definitely should only be ran with the Baroness. But you'll see here why it's interesting. I love it. Kudos. So because the I go ahead and clear that out, try and rebuild the board. Just hitting ankle breakers, but I want to kind of touch on that. The interesting thing is because Tidal Wave in the game does damage, that'll stop the damage. So anybody wondering what that is, now this was a thing that I was concerned about, because when your hero damages an ally in combat, the ally loses one, and it reduces the damage to 0. So I was like, does it work? Because he can pretty much kill me if I attack him. So I get lucky here. And so I got lucky there. I got lucky there by the ankle breaker on the Ogloth the Glutton, because all damage reduced to target friendly ally is reduced to 0. So the damage is still dealt, but it's disabled. And in which case I should be able to kill it by disabling it again and then going after it. So, and that's the game. Thank you once again for checking it out, and have a blessed day.